And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, right?
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports at another and we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in it to one. Now here's Leonard. The three. Towns with a rebound. Outside Russell. Down low. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Russell against Jackson. Pass to George. The three ball. It doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Now here's Russell. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
The aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Towns. From the arc. Russell to pass to Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Russell against Jackson. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Timberwolves have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Outside Edwards. There's the block. George outside. Jackson against Edwards. The kick out to Morris. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Minnesota. Edwards with it. Jackson in his pocket. And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Russell. First quarter of ball. Almost 2.5 minutes in. Inside. Zubats with the steal. Leonard on the wing. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Love the focus Leonard has at the arc. He won't take shots he doesn't like. And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jump.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Morris for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Spins. Here's Edwards, and he lays it up and in. And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Here's Leonard. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go.
So explosive with the dunk. Kawhi Leonard gets up quick to slam it down.
Leonard against Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And Kawhi Leonard gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A minute 6 left in the first quarter of the game. Towns passes to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Now here's Jackson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. George, no good. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Back to Edwards. From deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Edwards got 6.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Pass to Leonard. The 3 is up. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Jackson down low. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The T-Wolves on top, up 3. And we'll get things... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Timberwolves.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. No luck on that one. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
And the Clippers call time here. George for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Here's the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Left side, Edwards. Stolen by Jackson. Leonard, left side. Nails it from 3. Leonard's got 8. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Los Angeles?
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them.
And anytime a player is asked about pressure, they'll say, I don't feel it. Smitty, I don't believe him.
No, you shouldn't be, A. I think what they're doing is, obviously, you don't want to show weakness. And it's about different players, how they manage it. And I think some players do a better job than others.
So he gets them both.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
For three, George. That's his 5th miss. Only made 2 shots in this one so far. Here's Russell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA. They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Towns finds McDaniels. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Clippers in the lead. Morris outside. Russell with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. And Gobert with the stuff.
And he is built to be an alley-oop threat. Long arms, terrific athlete. He went and got that one.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Stolen by Jackson. Leonard passes to George. Over Towns. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. It's Ed. Oh, that was something else. Wow.
And this is what point guards like Russell are responsible for, setting the table for his guys.
Jackson outside. Pass to Morris. Takes the 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter.
Coming off his 3rd All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Jackson outside. George, a deep 3. And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got. And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Russell a screen on George. Back to Russell. And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him.
13 foul.
Beyond the arc. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half. To the inside, Gobert. The rebound by Jackson.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
George for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends. Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Morris right side. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubats.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And so we wrap up the first half. Timberwolves ahead. They're up by 6. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the 1. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. The Clippers trail. Leonard outside. George for 3. He can't hit that time. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Reed. Tipped. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Jackson finds Morris. And the Clippers miss again.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
To the middle. Here's Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. And here's Reed. Zubac with the steal. Morris with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Stolen by Anderson. Pass to Prince. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Jackson outside. For 3, George drains the triple. George has got 9.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
On the take. Pass to Prince. Here's McLaughlin. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Shot clock at 6. Here's Noel. Banked it in off the glass.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Jackson outside. And the dunk by Leonard.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Morris. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's McLaughlin. George defending. Here's Noel. Soft touch off the glass. Noel's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Jackson for 3. They get it back. And the dunk by Leonard.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
They're bringing the energy, the hustle, the fight, and they also didn't give up on that possession.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And he drops the first. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Anderson. McDaniels is checked in for Prince. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Noel. Leonard for 3. Pass to Zubac. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Edwards. McDaniels from long range. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's George, guarded by Edwards. Zubac against Towns. There's Jackson with the 3. Edwards pulls it in. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Towns. Back to Edwards. It's stolen by Leonard. The kick out to Morris. George outside. This for the tie. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's McLaughlin. Outside McDaniels. From downtown. Another miss by Minnesota. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Towns passes to McDaniels. He drops it from range. McDaniels got 5 points.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
George's shot is off. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And
wow! He went way up.
Goodness. And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. The third quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 8. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter when we return. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on his heels.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Jackson finds Morris. And here's George. Launches it. Russell with the rebound.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
To the paint. Here's Leonard. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Kawhi Leonard will never shy away from carrying the offensive load. He can step up and do that for his team.
Here's Russell. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. He told the squad, run when you have the chance. We can't score all of our points in the half court. Push the rock. Let's see if they listen to Coach. Back to you.
Allie, thank you. Timberwolves shooting 52% from the floor so far. Pass to McDaniels. Down low. Zubac with the steal. Leonard for 3. Here's George. The kick out to Morris. For 3. And the Clippers miss again. Morris has gone just 2 of 8 from beyond the arc. And it's McDaniels off the drive.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. Morris for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. 3-pointer. Tips it. It's good on the putback. And now a 12-point Minnesota lead.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
He had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Towns passes to Russell. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. Love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
They get it back. Here's Jackson. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
A rare offensive rebound for Reggie Jackson, but he knows what to do with it once he gets it.
Pass to Towns. Back to Daniels. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Timberwolves.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And no question this was a team effort. But you have to love how big a night this was for Rudy Gobert.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight, he did it by owning the boards.
Here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Here's George. 51 seconds left to play in the fourth. The kick out to Morris. Fires the three, and the Clippers hit again from deep.
This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
Russell finds Edwards. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. 6 to shoot. And a deep three from Russell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's George on the wing. Morris for three. That one is off. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight.
I'm joined by Richard Jefferson, and on the floor tonight, a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress. but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. And it's Morant in at point. Russell kicks to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Tries again. Here's Towns. Another miss by Towns.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Morant drives in on the wing. Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
Into the lane, and Russell gets it to go.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Jackson passes to Bain. Here's Morant. That one off the back iron and out. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Towns out left to the wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
On defense, the Grizzlies. Here's Russell.
And shooting against Adams, very challenging. He's an assertive defender who won't back off.
Morant passes to Adams. It's stolen by Gobert. Morant with the steal. He takes it in, and Morant throws it down.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Morant against Russell. Towns kicks to Russell. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. It's a tie ball game.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Morant against Russell. Payton for 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Edwards can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Inside. Out to Morant. 1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Jackson, that's good.
The potential of Jaren Jackson is endless. A center who has a tremendous J.
Now, here is Russell. The pass to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stop.
But you can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
Morant scanning the floor. Outside Jackson. Jacks up a 3. Bain with it. He's picked up by Russell. Morant dishes to Adams. Sweet move. Morant passes to Adams. Russell against Bain. Poked away. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Russell to the paint. Brooks on the double team. Stolen by Brooks. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Jackson with it. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's McDaniels. Outside, Russell. To the middle. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. And so the first quarter is in the books. Grizzlies lead by 4. And the second quarter will get underway. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 4-point game. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
That's just unfair. 6'11" Jackson just sinking threes. I guess this is the new NBA. One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. The 3 from Morant. That shot off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Russell. 5 points in the game. And whoa, look out! Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Morant kicks to Bane. Morant passes to Jackson. 6 to shoot. It's Morant with the drive. And finished off by Morant.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
Outside, Towns. He feeds it to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. From outside the arc. Another shot. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to just 2 points from the bucket from Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. The open shot, Edwards. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter. Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
The vision, the ability to throw every type of pass. Morant's already reached an elite level as a playmaker.
Russell passes to Towns. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Steven Adams picks one up.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
And it's in there. Russell's got 7 points in the game.
With a gentle touch inside. Russell really improving as a finisher.
Morant against Russell.
2 minutes.
Brooks kicks to Morant. Right side Jackson. Payne for 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Tries the spin move. The kick out to Towns. Kept alive, Minnesota. From deep three-point range, and so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Russell against Morant. Left side, Bain. Now Brooks still looking for his first bucket in this one. Bain, no good. Russell against Morant. Russell dishes to Gobert. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Russell against Morant. Adams dishes to Morant. On the wing, Bain. Launches a three. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Brooks outside. Payton for three. That one's not going to go. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very
Your Minnesota Timberwolves 19. The Grizzlies 24.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Desmond Bain really making a difference here.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. We've got Green, and it's Aldama in at the 4. Russell passes to Towns. Lets it go. Count it. Richard, so much of today's NBA defense is about covering the pick and roll. As a player, is that something you enjoy, taking on that challenge of covering the screen roll game?
You only enjoy that challenge because you are a competitor and you want to win. Is it something that I'm doing on my own? Is it something that I'm doing in my spare time? Probably not. I can think of more fun things to do.
Exactly. It is not, and there are so many variations, right, of the screen roll that you can defend it as many ways as you can run it.
And these players are so talented that they can stop and pop from 3. You have to guard them at the half-court line. Before, you could guard them at the 3-point line. Now you got to meet them at half-court, and their screens all over the place. It's miserable.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jones, the pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar. Passes it to Tillman. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Tillman's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies. Outside, Edwards. Has to Gobert. Drives to the hoop.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Pass to Tillman. And he dunks it down.
Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's McLaughlin. The pass to Noel. Kicks it to Gobert. Down low. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Conchar. Pass to Eldama. Stolen by Anderson. And now the Timberwolves on the break.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some running.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Takes it off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 7.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Going inside. Here's Noel. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Outside, Jones. To the inside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Noel. Pass to Reed. And the foul called on Danny Green. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Memphis on defense. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. 6 on the shot clock. They swipe it.
That's what we call intelligent defense. Just put himself in a position to make a play on that kick out.
Now the pass to Concho. Stolen by Reed. Here's Prince. It's rebounded by Memphis. 43 seconds left to play here in the third. Passes it to Concho. Kicks it out to Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Green passes to Tillman. The rebound by Prince. Timberwolves trail by 10. Pass to Anderson. From 12 feet out. Reed. Swept alive, Minnesota. Here's McLaughlin. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
And you couldn't get a better shot off. Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like being.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Grizzlies lead by 10. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels at the 3, a small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
So flashy with the rock. Morant takes pleasure in slicing and dicing the D to pieces.
Deep 2 from Russell. It's stolen by Adams. To the middle. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Towns kicks to Russell. Here's Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
Morant outside. Out to Brooks. It's up a 3. The shot will not fall. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And it's Towns penetrating. Russell against Morant. Pass to McDaniels. The 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant outside. Outside, Bain. And he banks in the layup. Bain's got the lead up to 14 now for the Grizzlies.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
The three from Morant, from beyond the arc, and then some. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
The consistency from range, that's something that Morant has worked on early, and it's made him unstoppable.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. Memphis leading by 17. Driving to the basket. Brooks with no one around. Rebound Minnesota. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in this game. Morant against Towns. Deep 2 from Russell. The Timberwolves again can't hit. For Memphis, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there.
Nice work there to get a body, seal off his man, and collect the glass. That is textbook.
Inside, here's Gobert. Shoots over Adams. Gobert, no good.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Bain. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A. And it's Morant missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay. And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Grizzlies.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Ja Morant.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels, the 17-footer. That one a little long. Memphis in total control. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Out to Brooks, 3-pointer. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Russell, no luck.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Bain finds Morant. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Outside, Edwards. Here's Gobert. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
We've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Morant and Payne in the backcourt together. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
And Jackson, here we go. Leonard outside. Ja Morant grabs a miss.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. They grabbed their own miss. Zubac. Let's go with a 3. And there's Leonard on the assist by Zubac.
Well, you give him a nice pass, there's a good chance Kawhi Leonard's going to bury a shot like that. You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Morant against Jackson. Brooks outside. Stolen by Jackson. Over to the wing. Zubac passes to Morris. Leonard on the wing. Leonard can't get that one to fall. Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
At BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team.
Morris finds Jackson. Leonard for 3. Again, the miss by Leonard. Leonard's got 1 3-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. Outside Payne. 4-3. The shot no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Morris finds some space. Off the left rim and out.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Brooks, right side. Morant, the pass to Adams. And the layup is good.
You could classify Adams' postgame as raw, but the energy and aggression he plays with almost every game, that's where he hangs his hat.
Jackson for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Jackson with room to fire. Good. And the setup by Morant.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Jackson outside. Pass to Zubac. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
Memphis leading. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Bane. This one for three. Leonard pulls down the board.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
George for three. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Jackson against Morant. Jackson outside. The three from Bane. Paul George pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Morris outside. Back to George. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Paul George doesn't just score. He can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
Morant against Jackson. Kicks it out to Jackson. And Morant with the basket on the assist by Jackson. Morant's gotten his second bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Jackson outside. Zubac finds Leonard. George outside. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some.
Man, that one looked good all the way. Paul George from deep range.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Grizzlies. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
On the court for Memphis, Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. With the slam!
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Here's Jackson. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Outside Bane. The three is up. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Bane's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Jackson on the wing. Pounded by Morant. Here's George. And again, no good by the Clippers. And here's Memphis. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Jackson on the wing. Inside. George with a steal. They've got numbers. Stolen by Jackson. To the inside. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Jackson, the pass to Morris. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 4 in the second quarter. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yeah, each explosive athletes at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
Here's George, stolen by Bain. With the drive, up top Jackson. Outside Morant, 5 to shoot, pass to Bain. Three-pointer, Brooks. It's hauled in by the Clippers. It's George on the wing. Brooks defending. Morant against Jackson. Morris for 3. They get the rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Jackson outside. Outside for Morant. Back to Jackson. No one near him. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Jack's up a 3. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. And here's Memphis. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Three-pointer, Brooks. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got 4 rebounds in the game. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
A really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
Outside Morant. Jackson outside. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Morris. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. George finds Zubats. Kicks it to George. From deep. Sinks the tray. George has got 6.
Yeah, Paul George, no problem pulling up well behind the three-point line to knock him down.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Bain. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. Jackson outside. Pass to Zubats. Leonard for 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer.
With the score, your Clippers 16, the Grizzlies 24.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Terrence Mann is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Batum in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And the Grizzlies shooting a fantastic 57%.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building. It just looks incredible.
Wow, that's good.
Powell can play with some power. Even at 6'3", 6'4", he's got a good base.
Jones against Wall. On the wing, Green. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
Powell's shot is off. Memphis has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Jones against Wall. Pass to Conchar. Lets it go from deep. Batum pulls it in. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Powell for 3. Aldama grabs the board. The Grizzlies have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. To the paint. Here's Tillman. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up on Robert Covington.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And when you're trying to slow down a top scorer, often the game plan is to get physical. Grant, you would know better than anybody. What's it like in the trenches here?
Well, BA, it's interesting. I mean, it can wear on you. It's a mental challenge. When you're in the trenches trying to slow down a great offensive player, it really becomes a battle of wills. You have to stay focused. You have to be disciplined. And most importantly, you just cannot take a play off and allow a great player to get going.
Aldama, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Ball for three. And again, no good by the Clippers. Jones against Powell. Pass to Aldama. Three-pointer. No good that time. Well, Los Angeles shooting a poor 25% for this game so far. Now here's Batum. Outside Covington. Takes the three. Jones grabs the board.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar. Down low. A clear look for Green. Cans it with nobody near him. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
For three, Covington. And it's Tillman with a rebound. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run.
I know this much about Robert Covington. You'll never find him short on effort. This is a high-energy guy on both ends of the floor.
Here's Covington, and the jam by Covington.
And it felt like Powell had the shot, but good job of feeding the open man.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Outside Jones. Pass to Conchar. Back to Jones from outside the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
From downtown, Powell's shot is off. Memphis has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Back to Conchar. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the Clippers. Batum's got 4 rebounds now. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Aldama grabs the board.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Jones from outside. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. A sizable lead of 14 at the... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position. Jackson for 3. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Not going to go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. George, a deep 3. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Morant. Pass to Bain. It's stolen by Leonard. George left side from behind the arc. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Morant finds Jackson. Now here's Brooks. Guarded by Morris. Oh, George with a steal. Leonard on the wing. Off target from outside. The Grizzlies shooting at about 44% so far. Brooks from outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. George against Bain. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the foul on Steven Adams. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. George, right side. From the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in. At one point, they led by 16. To the middle. Outside for Morant. And the foul called on Paul George.
Paul George.
That's his 1st foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Morant. Tries to snap the call.
Oh, wow! I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low. Working around the contact and getting it to go.
Kicks it to George. Puts up a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Brooks finds Morant. On the wing, Bain. Jackson outside. It's stolen by Leonard. Morris outside. Pass to George.
2 minutes.
Fires the 3. That doesn't go either for George.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And you want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
George for 3. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. Jaren Jackson picks one up. That's good from George.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Bain against George. Just 5 on the clock. Tipped. Pass to Morris. Out to Leonard. The 3. Knocks down the long J.
The defense has got to try to hassle Kawhi Leonard as much as they possibly can, especially at the arc. He's too accurate.
Bain, the pass to Morant. Back to Bain. He shoots it. That one a little long. 44 seconds left in the 4th. George for 3. No luck on that one.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss? And now the go-to guy in these situations, Leonard, can handle that kind of pressure in the big moment as well as anyone.
Bain, the pass to Morant. Takes it inside. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Adams finds Bain. The 3 ball. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
it's never easy from that distance. But we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but...
2K Sports brings you the NBA on a Friday afternoon. I'm Here we go. So the Timberwolves win the tip. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. McDaniels is out there with Anderson. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Anderson. Russell passes to McDaniels. Offline with his 3. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin. Get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Outside Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Anthony Edwards has a great body and knows how to control it. Showing you right there by taking advantage to draw the foul.
That one is off.
Shooting 2.
And the second free throw, good. And here's Jackson. There's the feed to George. All sorts of time. Can't hit that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Jackson. George with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Anderson dishes to Edwards. The pass to Gobert. Leonard with the steal. Morris kicks to George. Passes it to Zubac. Leonard on the wing. Tipped away. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 from George. And it's George again missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
To the inside. Morris against Gobert. George passes to Zubac. And George kicks to Morris. There's the 3. They get it again. Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now, here's McDaniels. Back to Russell. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Nobody near George. He nails it, and we're tied up.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here is Russell. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, you know, this is just who Russell is, in my opinion, guys. A very assertive and confident player who looks to score the ball as much as he can.
George against Russell. Out to Morris. Back to Jackson. It's stolen by Edwards. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. McDaniels passes to Anderson. Here's Gobert. Feeds it to McDaniels. Hangs in the air. And the layup is good.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a clean view of the court.
Now here's Jackson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Morris with the ball. Now by Anderson. Jackson kicks to Leonard. A 3-ball. The rebound by Anderson. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Reggie Jackson.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Outside, Edwards. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the first. Gobert finds Edwards. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
It's Jackson with the drive. Pass to Leonard. Outside for George. And again, unable to change momentum here. And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Back to the action in just a minute. Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Spins. Russell dishes to Gobert. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. Just 5 on the clock. Anderson passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Leonard, no luck.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Anderson. McDaniels with the ball. To the paint. Knocked loose. Tries to save it. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. A 3 from Leonard. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Inside. And Edwards with the stuff. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank break dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Now, after the missed 3 from Reggie Jackson, goes up to the stripe. Stolen by Zubac. Morris kicks to George. 3-pointer. Morris passes to George. Russell against Jackson. And stolen by Russell. Edwards drives in. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, trailing by 10. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Russell kicks to Edwards. Stolen by Jackson. Leonard on the wing. No points in the game yet for him. And George with the stuff.
Boy, George rising up with great confidence and strength. He threw it down with authority.
Edwards against George. Jacks up a three. Here's McDaniels. And the basket by Gobert. Gobert's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Now Edwards. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. And finished off by Gobert.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
And a deep three from George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And for the Timberwolves, Clark, getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
.110 left in the first half of basketball. Russell passes to McDaniels. Clock at 6. Here's Edwards. Dishes to Gobert. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. Clippers trail by 12. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And here's Leonard from 3. Los Angeles with another miss.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Baseline J on the way. George against Russell. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Edwards kicks to Anderson. Gobert, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Big night for Gobert.
This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
From deep, George. A second chance effort outside Jackson. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's George. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Minnesota. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. Thanks, David. And we'll be back. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Reed, and it's Moore in at the small forward position. Here's Noel. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Yeah, really good sign for them offensively. They should keep getting him touches. Make sure he gets shots here.
Tips it up, and the rejection by Zubac. And here's Leonard from 3. No good that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Here's McLaughlin. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
There's Jackson with the 3. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Zubac the pass to Jackson. Leonard on the wing. Takes a 3. He can't get it to go. Timberwolves leading by 16. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Here's McLaughlin. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. That one, no good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Leonard inside. Moore's there. Leonard, no luck.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
Outside, George. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it's George finishing it off.
And it's really obvious that George has put a ton of time into improving his handle. I mean, you never know what he's going to do with the ball in his hands, and most times, it's pretty good.
Here's Noel, defended by George. Reed gets the bucket.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Jackson passes to George. Releases from 15. Morris, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
2 minutes remaining.
Covered by Morris.
2 minutes.
Down low. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 5th rebound in this one. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Jackson down low. Unloads. That's good for George on the assist by Jackson. And that's 11 points for George.
Paul George has become such an assertive and confident player. He knows exactly when he's in position to get that catch and shoot off.
Kick out to Moore. There's the pass to Noel. And George gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now.
Substitution on the court.
Noel passes to Reed. Moore outside. From outside, off the mark. And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Here's Covington. Lays it up off the glass.
Boy, how about the effort and energy that time by Covington? Just worked his way right to the glass and got the follow-up basket.
Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. Passes it to Reed. Lets the 3 fly. 6 to shoot. Noel passes to Reed. Another shot to the middle. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Clippers trail by 12. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. From deep. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Down low. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
It's going to go on Norman Powell.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Out to the right wing. Here's Noel. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Timberwolves lead by 14. We've got more NBA. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Timberwolves leading by 14. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's man in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Looking good, D'Angelo. Very smooth in your motion.
Russell against Wall. Here's man. Powell, the pass to Batum, and the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Zubac kicks to Morris. And here's George for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
With a few 40% seasons from deep, George has become one of the top three-point shooters in the game.
Edwards against George. The turnaround. Yep, it counts. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
To the inside. And George gets it to go. George has got 9 points here in the second half.
When George starts to heat up like that, it elevates his whole team. They're loving the scoring right now.
Russell passes to Anderson. Russell kicks to McDaniel. Back to Russell. 5 on the clock. Here's Anderson. Up again, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Leonard inside. McDaniel's defending. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And George kicks to Leonard. Here's Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. The 3 drains the three-pointer. Leonard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
George's all-around game is very impressive. His passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Edwards passes to Anderson. Lets it go. Good work defensively by Morris. Clippers trail by 12. The 3 from George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes. Letting it fly.
Edwards finds Russell. Back to Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Zubac. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Russell. Back to Jackson. And stolen by Russell. Driving the lane. It's tipped. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Tries the spin move. Here's McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Leonard with no one around. And another 3 for the Clippers.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
And what a huge injection of energy they got here in crunch time. Suddenly, they're an offensive juggernaut.
Edwards against George. Anderson dishes to Edwards. He feeds it to Gobert. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Timberwolves lead by 8.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
The shot by George, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
George against Edwards. That three off the mark. Here now the Clippers. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
And because of Paul George's composure and even-keeled nature, his teammates have great trust in him in these situations.
They get a hand on it, stolen by George. And the wide-open shot from Morris. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 3. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. 7 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
That championship mentality of Leonard. This is why they go to him in the clutch.
Minnesota calls timeout. It's tied at 37. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. Oh, he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll return shortly. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Here we go.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. The 3 from George. Doesn't go that time. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Edwards passes to Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Outside for Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And punishing move there on the interior. Usually Leonard's going to get the bucket, draw the foul, or both.
Leonard hits them both.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
The Timberwolves shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Russell kicks to Anderson. Back to Russell. The Clippers grab the miss. 1:58 left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. George passes to Morris. Outside for George. Left side, Leonard to take the lead. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers.
And guys, that's the man you want with the ball in his hands on that critical possession. Kawhi being his best in the biggest moments.
Anderson passes to Edwards. From 6 away, it's stolen by Morris. Pass to George. Outside Jackson. And there's the pass to Morris. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Timberwolves trail by 3. Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. Passes to Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. It's good. A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
and you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot. Boy, and just look at what Leonard is doing.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Out to the right wing. Leonard with the steal. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Russell. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points, or you can kiss this baby goodnight.
To the paint. Over to the wing. McDaniels dishes to Gobert. Count it! A huge shot to tie it up.
Wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the play. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Now, here is Russell. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
Well, Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt in this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the 1. Here's Russell after the basket by Memphis. Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Russell. Fires from deep. The shot that time not on target.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Morant. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Adams. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Steven Adams is improving on the offensive end, and given his size and strength, he's effective from inside.
Here's Russell. Outside McDaniels. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Russell against Morant. Outside McDaniels. Kept alive.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Russell against Morant. There's the drive.
Oh! Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Shot clock at 3. McDaniels passes to Gobert. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Outside Bain. Fires the 3. Doesn't go. And he's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Timberwolves have gone only 1 of 6 so far.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest. And consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Russell, the pass to Gobert. Outside for Russell. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Left side, Morant. Jackson outside. The 3 from Bain. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, B.A., because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Outside Morant. Outside Bain. Jackson, the pass to Bain. Back to Jackson. 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
Here's Edwards. Great D that time from Bain. Memphis leading. Here's Morant on the take.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Here's Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Morant with it, now guarded by McDaniels. Back to Morant. Payne against Edwards. There's the three. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Minnesota shooting an unremarkable 30% in the first. Edwards, a pass to Russell. Brooks against Edwards. Off with the layup.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And here's Morant outside. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's... And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Russell against Morant. It's McDaniels on the wing. It's Edwards on the wing. And Edwards slams it in.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Here's Morant. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Now here's Towns. Pass to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. Kept alive by Minnesota. That one drops for him. Russell's gotten his first bucket of the night.
You know, to me, it's huge when D'Angelo gets to the glass. This guy has the ability to use his athleticism to his advantage.
The drive by Morant. He can't get that one to fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. The kick out to Edwards. And there's the drive, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
Minnesota with the ball, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Here's Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Edwards has got 9 points.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns entered the league as a force in scoring the basketball. Now he's honing his passing skills.
Kicks it out to Jackson. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And counted. Now 4 for 9.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Outside Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Spins. Outside Morant. The three. And again, it's Memphis with a three.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 11. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Payne with it. Russell covering. Back to Morant. Jackson outside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Russell with the ball. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half. Morant against Russell. Outside Morant. On the wing, Bane. And stolen by Edwards. Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. Right side McDaniels. Russell finds Edwards. 4 on the clock. From the top of the key. The shot by Russell, no good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
From deep, Payne. Here's Adams. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall.
Well, there.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. He put together 10 points in the quarter and more NBA action on. With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
We've got Green. John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then it's Xavier Tillman, and it's Aldama in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Now Towns. Outside for Russell. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jones with the ball. Russell covering. Pass to Aldama. On the wing, Conchar. Here's Tillman. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Tillman's got his first points of the night.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And stolen by Jones. On the wing, Green. McDaniels covering. Back to Green. Pass to Conchar. And stolen by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. McDaniels from long range. Jones grabs the board. Memphis has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game. What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And here's Edwards outside. Another miss by Minnesota.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Aldama. Here's Conchar, guarded by Edwards. Here's Tillman. Down low, and stolen by Gobert. Towns passes to Russell. Outside McDaniels. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Jones from outside.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Pass to Green. Here's Aldama. Back to Green. On the wing, Green. Here's the three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's McDaniels. Here's Towns. Back to Daniels. Launches it. Rebounded by Green. Memphis has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Jones, the pass to Green. And Gobert with a block.
9'9" standing reach. Rudy Gobert twice on the pipes.
Green against Edwards. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Can't get it to drop. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Jones in the post, working on McDaniels. Back to Jones. Pass to Conchar. Takes a three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Over to the left wing. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I love when Karl Anthony Towns is aggressive to score and willing to embrace the contact.
Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Pat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Here's Morant. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Oh, Brooks with the steal. There's Jackson with the 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. The Timberwolves shooting just 35% from the floor. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point guard position.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Brooks against McDaniels. Outside Bain. There's the triple. He buries it from 3. And the Grizzlies lead by 17.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Towns can't get it to go. Memphis shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Russell against Morant, and there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
From deep, Morant. Minnesota with a rebound. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. from the high post. Ooh, that misses badly. Air ball.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Jackson outside. Back to Morant. And stolen by Edwards. Oh, there's the alley. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Boy, this guy's such an instinctive passer. D'Angelo Russell could average double-digit assists if he wanted to.
Here's Morant. Drives to the hoop. And then Morant with the jam.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Edwards, a pass to Gobert. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That's on Steven Adams.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
Outside Morant. Pass to Bane. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Edwards. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Morant. Outside Bane. The 3 is up. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Oh, got a piece of it. Adams finds Morant. Shot is up. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Brooks against Russell. Pass to Edwards. He can't get it to go. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Grizzlies.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And what a huge performance it was for Ja Morant.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
Out of bounds, the Timberwolves will take it. .56 seconds left to play in the fourth. McDaniels with it. Check by Brooks. Here's Russell. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Grizzlies on offense. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Morant against Russell. From deep, Bane. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Now here's Morant. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch.
And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And, Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Here are the five for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post-tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. Leonard finds Jackson, down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bain.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Now here's Morant. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Morant with it. Guarded now by Morris. Outside, Bain. Morant outside. Now Jackson. Three-pointer, Brooks. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. He told me we have to play really good interior defense. We know they want to get to the rim. We know that's the game plan. So we've got some tactics to keep them from doing so. Guys, we will see what they came up with in the lab.
Thanks, David. Leonard with the steal. From deep three-point range, the long-distance three is buried.
As we've seen, there's nothing Leonard can't do. He's polished every aspect of his game.
Here's Morant.
Woo! Love it, love it. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Zubac. Out to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Jackson. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
It's Morant with the drive.
Even though he was dealing with a taller defender, he got big and got the job done.
Clippers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. On the wing, Jackson. The pass to Leonard. This one for 3. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Jackson finds Bane beyond the arc. Good on the triple.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp three-point shot.
The Clippers in the lead. Leonard inside. Brooks covering. Pass to Morris. Back to Jackson. Outside for George. Clippers moving the ball around. Offensive rebound. Zubac the pass to Jackson. Outside Leonard. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Adams. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
The sheer power at 220, maybe 230 to take the hit and complete the play. Dylan Brooks.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Leonard against Brooks. Passes it to Jackson. Out to Morris. Shot to stop the run. The shot will not fall. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Morant passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Jackson with it. He's picked up by Morant. And the wide open shot for Morris. Nailed from three-point land.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Jackson against Morant. Outside for Jackson. Bane looking around. Back to Jackson. From past the arc. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Answering back with a 3 of his own, Jackson has a calmness to his game, but he's a competitor.
Outside, George. 20 seconds left in the first quarter.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A. Great open look there. Morant's got 7 points.
I think consistency from 3 is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Jackson. Leonard on the wing. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 5. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Grizzlies.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, they can really open up the rest of their offense.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the 1. Now here's Jackson. Pass to George. Over Bain. No good that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Morant with it. Guarded now by Morris. Jackson has the open look. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
There is the flexibility of Jaren at the offensive end. He can post, he can put it on the floor, or he can just catch and fire.
And now the Grizzlies, fast break. And finished off by Morant.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
The shot by George, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Morant. Out to Brooks. Back to Morant. Here's Bain. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Now here's Morant for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Bain with it. George picks him up. Morant outside. For the 3. Morant with another miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Down low, stolen by Brooks. And it's Memphis on the break. Morant with the ball. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Leonard. Morris outside. They need this one. Los Angeles with another miss. Memphis leading by 14. Bain finds Morant. To the middle. Here's Adams. Morris with the rebound. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Clippers. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And the pass to Bain. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers trail by 14. Here's Zubats. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got 5 rebounds tonight. Feeds it to Jackson. And there it is for him. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter. And I think, Steve, now we see less real grudge matches than we did before. But do you like seeing those games where there is no love lost, where there is some bad blood and some contention?
Kevin, I love it. Yes, friends off the court, but on the court, you got to go at each other. And when it's over, it's win or lose, you leave it right there and you go back to being friends.
First team foul.
A minute 20 left to play in the first half. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. On deep. Memphis the rebound. Bain. Brooks with no one around. That one's not going to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by the Grizzlies.
And here's Morant after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Bain inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by George.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Jackson finds Zubats. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here's Morris for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. At one point, they led by 16. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Clippers trail by 13. One-on-one here. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
The 7-foot wingspan of Reggie Jackson makes him a bigger player inside, helps him draw fouls.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they...
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Memphis out in front as they wrap up the second quarter on a 14-3 run. We'll see. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
We've got Green, and it's Conchar in at the two-guard spot. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Pass to Batum, launches it. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
There's Green with the three. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 18.
You know what makes Nicholas Batum indispensable? When they need him in the paint, he's there. When they need him on the perimeter, he's there.
Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And for Memphis, they're shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Covington wide open, he fires. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And with Batum, his versatility, he has earned him a lot of minutes over his career.
Kevin, reason why, when you got a guy who can guard a wing and get you points in the paint, that'll always get you some floor time.
Green left side. Shot clock at 5. Jones next for 2. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Not sure if that's the shot you were looking for, but it's a fairly clean look. Almost have to take it.
Kicks it to Powell. Lets it go with the 3. Aldama with the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Passes it to Conchar. Powell with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And Batum throws it down.
All right, Batum still has some hops left in those legs.
Jones against Wall. Pass to Aldama. From deep three-point range. And again, Memphis no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3. Smitty, you can tell Norman Powell has worked very hard at his game.
You know, he just wants to excel at whatever assignment he's given. Kevin, he once said, I've been in every single role on a team, from bench guy to starter, so he knows how to give you value anywhere on the floor.
Here's Batum. Bank shot, no good. And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Outside, Green. Here's the 3. Hits it from three-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
I love the elevation Danny Green gets on his jumper. Makes him tough to defend from distance.
Now the pass to Batum. For 3, Covington. It's not going to go for him. And it's Memphis the other way.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Jones against Wall. And here's Covington from the arc. Grizzlies with the rebound. There's a minute left to play in the third. Right wing from the baseline. And it comes off the front of the rim. Clippers trail by 18. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Jones with it. He's picked up by Wall. There's the double team with Covington. Pass to Tillman. Memphis moving that ball around. Jones for three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. The Clippers go the other way with it. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And again, no good by the Clippers. Passes to Concho. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with an 18-point lead as the quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
It's Morant with the drive. And then Morant rams it in.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Jackson passes to Morris. For three. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Morant with it. Leonard with the steal. Jackson has the open look. It's good from long range.
You love the balance from Reggie Jackson. Generate more power in the catch and shoot.
Morant against Jackson. Three-pointer, Brooks. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists in the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Here's Zubac. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
Jackson kicks to Morris. On deep. The Clippers rebound. George looking over the floor. No good on the three. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's the lob to Adams. It's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. George with the ball. And there's the feed to Jackson. It's stolen by Adams. Brooks outside. Shoots over Leonard. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. From the arc. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Pass to Bain. Over George. Bain with the bucket.
Beautiful touch from Desmond Bain. So good from the mid-range.
Clippers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And Leonard puts it up from deep 3. Los Angeles with another miss. And the Grizzlies leading by 21. The pass to Morant. Here's Bain all alone. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Grizzlies.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Ja Morant.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved really enjoyable to watch.
Morant against Jackson. Pass to Bain. From deep. Kept alive. Leonard with the steal. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Outside Jackson. On the wing, George. Off target with his 3. Jackson against Bain. And here's Morant. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but